Hello, and welcome to the Yogscast Complete pack with me, Dougal from Dougalcraft, and I'm on my own today. This is a reason because I'm going to go straight into this. This episode is basically an episode where I'm going to catch you up on what happened. I released two episodes. You might have seen, hopefully you've seen them, with Mao, my new little helper, my new apprentice, or whatever you want to call it. But we had major issues with his audio. His audio was really low to, in the second episode, not even possible to understand. We recorded two more episodes, which I'm not going to release because the audio was just terrible. But I'm going to use this episode to kind of talk to you about the plans, the future plans of this series, where I want to go with the next few episodes, and what happened, what me and Mao built, and what I kind of changed around off cam. I did a few changes on the buildings. I created a new building and changed around a little bit, but I'll explain this all quickly. And you can see some of the things we created, some of the things I changed around and moved around. And yeah, let's get right on into it. You might already see some of the changes. Let's start with the power system. You might have seen that in the last episode, where I failed to set up this reactor. In the end, I actually managed. The only thing I did wrong was I put the reactor core controller in the middle. Wait a second, let me see. Can I go up there now? Yes. I put this thing there, the control rod, on the bottom instead of the top to make this a multi-block structure. Had to go on top. I also then melted ender pearls in the Tinkerer's Forge, which is great that you can do it. You don't need all the other machinery to get the resonant ender. You can do it in the forge, then you melt it to liquid form, and in order to get it out, you need to make one of these seared tanks, pump it in there, right-click it with buckets, then you get it out of there, and then you can just fill up the reactor. So let me show you the power levels, more than we will need. We do have a steady heat of 400, which is great, and then we got 1973.54 flux per tick, which creates, let me just turn off the NIE, creates a shitload of energy. Excuse my language, but there's a lot of energy in here. I actually can deactivate the reactor for now. It just has a lot of energy. I have a chest here where I keep the yellorite and yellorium ingots, so I can run the reactor in case the power runs out and I can't access the computer to get the yellorium out of there. So I'll just keep it here so I can just restart the reactor in case I forget to switch it off or something. The diamond chests here, you might be wondering. I'll show you in a second. We get there in a second. I also pulled, as you saw up here, wires. You know I like to keep my wires and piping hidden. It's not all over the place, or as hidden as possible. I pulled wires out of the reactor in both directions. One here, and then one comes out here. For some reason it doesn't show as connected. When you put the wire on, it connects, but it is still working. But it doesn't show as connected. And one wire going there. It's the next bit I'm going to show you. Like I said, I like to keep my wires and chaos hidden behind walls and only show it as much as possible or as little as possible. There was a bunch of machines here. I moved them over here and I created another crafting terminal, basically creating another one of these cable rooms. For a simple reason, I want to have more hard drive storage, which I want to put behind here. And there is going to be a machine assembly in this wall, which is going to quadruple or triple our ingot count. The quadruple one, I think, is a bit big for mechanism. So I think we're going to stick to tripling it. Tripling is enough, as you can see now. Let me show you. Boom! Full of ores. Boom! Full of ores. Boom! Not really full of ores, but almost full of ores. You might be asking, what? How did you get so much ores? Cheater. No, I didn't. Oh yeah, the farm. I'll show you the farm in a second. Let's get to the ores. A lot happened. Thank you for sticking with me, and I hope I didn't lose too many subscribers by being unprofessional. I apologize. It wasn't meant to be like this, but it just too much happened that I couldn't release at least 2 episodes. So, what I did, there you see the windmills. I put the windmills just enough so it has enough power. I set up the digital miner over here. So for some reason I couldn't get it started around the house. As soon as I put it up somewhere near the house, it didn't work. I went on this biome and it worked. I set it up over here. Excuse my phone. Let me right click it. It still has 3,500 to go. What I did is put it up here. Where is the I can't see the config button. I put it to a radius as big as it can handle, which is a couple of chunks actually. So everybody who's around here, sorry for stealing your ores, but you'll get them back. You see what I'm planning. And then it's all going into this chest. The way I got these chests over to the house, you might probably know this already, but for those of you who don't, this is a force wrench. If you shift right click a chest with it, it makes this lovely sound, and you get the chest, including inventory, in your inventory, which is really cool, which is basically like giant backpack, especially if you use diamond chests. And then you can just plunk them back down. You need to fix the cable thing first. Wait, where do I have them? You fix these things first, otherwise it won't do it again. Boop. And then it will continue spitting all the yellorium, spitting all the ores in the chest. I created a walled anchor, very easy to craft walled anchor. You power them by putting an ender pearl in, and it will give you 12 hours of power. Really cool. So that's to the ores. That's how I got all my ores. I won't need to dig anymore. Oh, almost fell down. Need to do something about the fall damage, but there is things we can do, and we will do on cam. Let's get to the farm. That building over there, I got stuck in a tree. That building over there I will get to in a second. Let's get through the house, basically. Oh, look at this. Piloting skills. A lot happened. And most of the aesthetic stuffs I did off cam. On cam we did a lot of the crafting and the building, but like I said, it's just I don't feel right putting bad moonstone always scares me. I don't feel right putting that bad incomplete content on the channel. It just doesn't feel right to you, the viewer. So down here you remember the brewing. I figured it out finally, but I'm going to do it on cam and show you how to do the brewing and how to get it fermented and so on. But down here I did a few changes, cleaned up the room a little bit, played around a little bit with bibliocraft shelves to see if they can hold empty vials or empty bottles. I will create more on cam so you see how it's done. And I made a few of the bibliocraft oak shelves to see how the bottles look in it after I fill them up. Also that you'll see more of upstairs once I can fill them with fermented stuff. I made an infinite water source behind the wall here because we need a lot of water for the kettle. I moved the kettle over because the fire kept putting my door on fire. And infinite water source with a water slab, so I can just keep filling the kettle from there. It's the easiest way to do. I can do some automated system, but I like it this way. Here we go. We got some carpenter's pressure plates on either side. So no, just like a basement door leading up to the farm. The farm. Let me explain the farm. I need a breath. There was a lot of talking now. The farm. Here is the rice paddy. You might have seen that me and Mao tried to automate this. Oh my god, it's not possible. It is possible, but it will create this giant block of machinery underground and so on, so I'll just do it manually still. So the rice paddy needs to manually be replanted, but there's plenty of rice. Here I thought I'd just chuck out all the seeds that I had. You remember there was lots of grass here before. There's still a lot here, as you see. And all the seeds that I got, I just put them out here just to have a little pretty farm. I don't think we're going to use much of it. Maybe we do. Well, we'll see. We got wheat, we got raspberries, we got blueberries, we got grapes in small form. I wonder if I can make wine out of these too. We got chilies. What else we got? We got blackberries. We got essence. We're going to do more of this essence stuff at some point. We got sweet corn. I lived off sweet corn. It's my season too. Nice. We got cucumber. Over here I continued the wine. Just wine, rows of wine. This is Mr. Crayfish Stone Path. I thought it looks cool. Very easily done by putting 2 cobble in a crafting grid. You get 8 of them. And then you just chuck them out. And it will just create this random pattern. So that's very, very cool. My phone is going off here the whole time, which is, I apologize to, I'll mute this. So, then over here I just chucked out some pumpkins because I thought, why not? I had the seeds. They just don't grow in order. They just grow randomly apparently. I think you can control it somehow, but yeah, that's pumpkins. I'll explain in a second what this is. And here I just I discovered once I was done over there, oh, I had lots of strawberries, so I made a little strawberry corner. This, oh yes, while building this building and clearing out, I found 2 hops. As you know let me just show you, see, the hops I'll leave alone for now. If you know with the grapes, if you take the grapes, where'd the grape go? Grape? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. If you take the grape, oh, I got 3, and put it in your crafting grid, you get grape seeds, those ones down here, and you can plant them. Same with the hops. So I got 2 hops, and I made 2 rows of hops. The grapes, you need fence posts and rope across. For the hops, you need fence posts, rope across, and rope down to the sapling, so it grows up. And yeah, we can finally make ale. But more to that on cam when Mao is back in the series. So that's the garden. I thought it's pretty. I want to make it all pretty around here. And I don't just want to build random crap. So make it all pretty and nice. And I want to create this nice big community here. Hopefully eventually. Breath. Carpet those blocks I put down here to make it prettier. You know, the slope and so on. I took away the farm animal pens, which I'm going to move. I make some kind of zoo animal collection back there. But that's a future thing. And we come to this building. I want to call it the bank or the vault. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but that's where I'm going to have all the ores in block form up here. This is kind of like a vault door that's open. You might see all those different patterns here. You're saying like, wow, that's cool. How do you do that? Cheetah, cheetah, cheetah. No, it's all cobblestone. All you need to do is take one of these chisels. I showed you. Oh, it's the wrong chisel. Damn it. Okay. Show you later. It's chiseled blocks. And this is also chiseled futuristic armor plating. And the chiseled blocks, they tile. So if you play around with them, you can create really cool patterns. There's different, there's 1, 2, 3 kinds of different kinds of chiseled cobblestone, surrounded by chiseled marble, which is also tiling. Some of them tile, some of them don't. Then we go inside. We have the floor tiled, chiseled marble, different patterns as well. Again, I thought it's cool. Looks kind of like quartz blocks. And then we come to the masterpiece up here. I forgot one up here. I'm gonna fix that. But it's also very, very simple. All you need to make is one of these saws, iron saw. You can make them in gold, diamond, whatsoever. I made iron. Very simple, very easy to make. Check it up in NIE. And what these ones do is you put them in your crafting grid and you use a block. Let's just do 1 block. To put it underneath, it will chop it down in half. Put it underneath again, it chops it off in half again. Put it underneath, it chops it in half again. Put it next to it, it will make it into a post or a couple of posts. Put it next to it, put it into a corner. The post you can make into strips. And so on, and so on, and so on. The possibilities are endless. With these, when you get closer to the wall, you get the possibilities. You see where you can put them. There, or there. You can combine them to make bigger ones. When you take this one down, you keep the bigger, which is then a pillar, and so on and so on. Possibilities are endless. And this is how I create. It's all just a cobblestone, glowstone blocks that are chopped into bits and pieces. There you can see a post, there you can see a pillar, there you can see 2 pillars, a post going right through it, and then you get strips around the edges. Same here. It's all just glowstone. Oh, I forgot one there as well. It's like I was still playing around with it. I wanted to see if I can light up the room really creatively. And it didn't work. I still had to put out torches. But once this is filled up with furniture and stuff I want to do, it's probably going to lit up nice. The ceiling as well, chiseled oak wood planks in different patterns. As you can see, they go sideways and then they go sideways this way, and just oak wood planks. Yeah, that's the vault. That's where I'm going to have all the ores. I'm going to come up with some kind of trading system, I think, or I don't know if I need anything. But yeah, players on the server can come here, and I don't know if I can say help themselves, but I'll come up with some kind of arrangement. I'm gonna put it on the wall with signs or something on how you can obtain ores here, because there won't be any ores in the ground anymore because I mined them all out. So this is what happened off cam, and this is what happened while playing with Mao. Again, I do apologize. Oh, there's a bit of a loading error. Okay, I thought there was a bit of forest missing. I apologize for. Oh yeah, and we made a doorbell. Bing bong. I love this one. Um, there should be invisible pressure plates. Yeah, good. Yeah, I apologize again for giving you the information this way on what happened. I don't like doing this, but I just felt too unprofessional releasing more videos with bad audio. Next episode we will have it fixed, I promise, and then we get to the next few episodes are going to be focused on tripling or quadrupling the ingot count here in this wall with help of mechanism. And then I'm going to turn it all into blocks, maybe automate the block creation somehow, and then put it into the vaults. Somehow arrange it, come up with some kind of system. Not 100% sure what and how I'm going to do it, but that's the kind of idea, being the richest man on the server. Yeah, kind of thing. And then also the brewing. We're going to go more into the brewing process. Whoops, I missed. Do the whole brewing thing. Oh, you get a nice view of the farm from here. Want to go to the nether because I need nether wart for the brewing process, and that's what we're going to do. I also want to use some of the micro blocks with the saw around the house to give that more depth. I did that in Attack of the B Team in detail. If you want to go back there, you can see how I decorate my magic tower or science tower with micro blocks. Okay, thanks for sticking with me and not losing patience on, oh my god, this horrible content he's providing. Now, thank you for sticking with me. Again, I apologize for the muted Mao or the silenced Mao in the episodes. We will do more. And thanks for sticking around. And as usual, have a nice day.